Yeah, it feels good. After we lost to Tri-Center a few days ago, so coming back off that, feels good to bounce back a few innings out in this game here and get a win.
Talk about your performance on the mound tonight. Looks like you started a little bit slow, but you were able to find it, and you were finding the zone tonight.
Yeah, I had struggled in the first inning, but I bounced back and I was pounding the zone the rest of the game, so it felt good.
What was working for you on the mound? It looked like you had your breaking ball going there for most of the game.
A little bit of everything was working. I usually like to stick with my fastball, but obviously Treynor's a good hitting team, so I had to switch it up. Threw a few changeups, a few curveballs, and everything seemed to be going over the plate.
What about on the offensive side for you guys against Nate McCombs? Seems like you were struggling a little bit, but you were able to kind of put some pressure on him on the base pass, and you guys were able to manufacture runs to get the win.
Yeah, we struggled early. He throws well, but we got a few good hits at the right times and found a few gaps and scored when we needed to.
That's pretty big after loss to Tri-Center. We more beat ourselves in Tri-Center, and we didn't let them do that today. We just took it to them.
You had a couple hits at the plate. Talk about your approach against Nate McCombs. Looks like you guys were able to use the whole field and get some hits to fall.
So I like to sit back in the box on a pitcher that fast. After getting 2 strikes on me, I widened up my stance a little bit and just trying to put the ball into play into the opposite side of the field.
What about Blake's job on the mound for you guys tonight? That's got to feel pretty good when he's striking out a lot of guys and keeping the pressure off you offensively.
Blake did an awesome job tonight keeping the balls out of the field. Made it so we didn't have to make a whole lot of plays for him.
Jake, go to you. You had a couple hits tonight too. I'll start with that same question. What's it mean to get a win over Treynor?
It's great. After getting the win over them last year in districts and just coming back this year and doing the same thing, this feels great.
What about your approach at the plate tonight? What were you kind of looking for when you got in the box?
I was just trying to hit the ball anywhere. Just try to help out my team any way I can.
And then on the base pass, you guys were fairly aggressive tonight. Took a couple extra bags and forced them into some throwing errors. Is that something you guys talk about, trying to be aggressive when you get on base?
Yeah, we try to be aggressive, but also be smart when we're on there. I made 1 base running error, which was I'm not proud of that, but we tried to do our best.
What are some things that you guys still need to work on? Season's still young, but postseason's not that far away. What do you guys need to clean up?
When we get upset, we just get down on ourselves. We got to keep our heads up, make more plays in the field, redeem ourselves.
No, I thought they battled. I thought Blake had a rough year on the mound last year, and a lot of people overlooked him. He worked hard this off season and even during the quarantine, and came out and this was a game that he deserved to win. I thought he pitched well. He changed speeds, hit his spots. It was something that he should be proud of himself of. Offensively, we had some blunders on the bases, missed some signs and stuff. We talked about it between innings. We can't beat ourselves. It's hard enough for another team, and I don't mean this in any arrogant way, but it's hard enough for another team to beat us. If we beat ourselves, then obviously it's a lot easier. So I thought they came back. I thought they persevered, especially after that rough 1 inning, and we were fortunate enough to come out with a win tonight.
What's to say about the resiliency of this group? You guys fell back in the 5th, came back and took the lead, and then added a nice cushion there in the 6th.
Yeah, the Monday night game stung. With Tri-Center, they came out and they deserved to win. So you tip your hat to Tri-Center, and we had a game against Riverside, and I thought we bounced back pretty well. Had a good practice yesterday, and I think with just high school baseball in general, especially this sprint for a season, you've got to really forget what happened and move on to the next. If you dwell on it, you're in trouble. And they're 18, 17, 16-year-old kids, so they're going to dwell on things. But the teams I think that are going to be successful later on down the line in the remainder of the year, the teams are going to be able to flush it, so to speak, and get that next pitch or win that next pitch.
You said you had a couple blunders on the base pass tonight, but I thought, like Nick Ravelin, I think he forced them into a couple errors on the base pass, just being aggressive like that, able to run you guys into a couple runs tonight.
Yeah, Nick's a gamer. He's played, for us for 5 years. He's obviously a very good football player, good basketball player. Biasly, I think this is his best. I know Coach McHaleson probably beg to differ, but he just does so many things. Like you said, he once he gets on bases, he's an aggressive base runner. He's a smart base runner. I was talking to Coach Bloom. I've been here too long, and we were talking about some of our better hitters that we've had, and I mean he ranks right up there. If not at the top, he's in the top 2 or 3. So. It was a good night for him. Like you said, he's disruptive on the bases, and we're definitely leaning on him a lot at leadoff spot, and he's going to be a big hole to plug in for us next year.